Hello, Vicious Link here, and today's video topic is about costuming. And the first thing I want to set in your mind is, you're probably wondering, oh, I'm a king, why should I do costumes? Why should I do something to my clothes? Well, imagine the last couple of shows you've been to with queens. Now, imagine what they were wearing, but with nothing on it. No stones, no glitter, no lace, no sequins, no nothing. Now imagine how that performance would have been if you were watching it with nothing on it. Kind of boring, right? And it's not to say that if we just went out in straight clothes, we wouldn't be entertaining. It's just the fact that a lot of people, because of the fact that we are now society that has so much sugar in almost everything, we all tend to be almost ADD in a fashion. So if I look at someone and they're kind of in plain clothes and they're kind of okay when they're performing, I'm going to get bored and I'm going to look at my phone. Now if someone's an okay performer because they're starting out or they're nervous or something, but they have something amazing on, I'm going to pay attention a little bit more because I'm looking at their costume, which is making me kind of look at them and when they're performing. And the reason I think us kings have to take our costuming further is because of what the queens bring. If you go to a show and let's say there's 3 queens and a king, if all 3 of the queens have these amazing freaking costumes on, the king is not only going to have to meet their level, they're going to have to exceed it. And a good example, really, I think, in my sense, if you watch, like, America's Next Top Model, or if you even know anything about modeling, kings, I think, in a sense, are the plus-size girls. They have to compete, with, the skinnier models and everything. But when they have to do pictures and everything, they not just have to be okay and be like, oh, okay, you're just as good as the skinny girls. No, they have to be better than them to be noticed. And that's why I think costuming is so important. Now, there are only 2 exceptions that I feel is okay for not costuming. 1, you are new. I totally understand being new. The last thing on your mind is costuming. Because when you're starting out, you're like, okay, what songs am I going to perform? Because these are going to be the songs that people are going to first see you as. You're like, okay, how am I going to do makeup? How do I do facial hair? How do I tape? How do I package? How do I do this? How do I do that? You're thinking of how to create your entire look for the first time ever. And so the last thing you're thinking of is, oh, should I put stones on this? Costuming at that point should not even play a part. You should be like, okay, do these clothes fit this song? And that's about it. The first 2 songs I did was a Justin Timberlake song and a country song. I chose something that I think Justin Timberlake would wear, and I wore country clothes for my second number. And I feel once you get comfortable enough, and you start to get the hang of the makeup, the facial hair, the taping and everything, that's when you should move on to costuming. My second exception is if your character would look really, really weird with stuff on the clothes. And, there's very few, like, if you're going to pretend to be some kind of gangster with glitter on it is going to look weird. You kind of have to think about those ones with the characters. Like Mad Hatter. Really, that one is just his outfit. Putting more stuff on it, like glitter or stones or fabric or something, you have to think of, okay, I'm doing this song, I'm doing this kind of character. If I put anything on this, is this going to look weird? And that's kind of where you can go off on that. But costuming, there are so many things you can do with costuming. So many. And you're like, oh, really? I just thought, you know, there's glitter on rhinestones. No. Go to Michael's. Go to Hobby Lobby. Go to any kind of craft store. I can guarantee you that probably 90 to 95% of that store you can use in a costume. Dressed. I'm almost insane enough to want to buy fake flowers and make an entire jacket or something out of it. But I haven't. I've contained myself to that point. But, you know, I've got all my drag stuff here. So I thought I'd give you a couple of examples. First off, I have spikes. Something as simple as the spike on a costume can look amazing. I would show you the pants I'm working on right now, but I kind of don't want to mess up where my needle and thread is, and I don't want that going somewhere into the couch. But I have these lovely ribbons. I don't know generally where, it's almost like in the scrapbooking aisle, but I have a ton. I even have one that's fur. I even have one that's glittered. I use this on a prop that I'm hoping to use sometime in the future. Yeah, I made it last year. Have not used it yet. Of course you have glitter. I kind of hate glitter. And the only reason I hate glitter is because this stuff gets everywhere except where I want it to go. It's like, oh, I put all this on the costume. Half of it's in my car now. But I do have something that I love. It's like glitter. Still makes it shiny. And it's glitter spray. Love this stuff. I think I will stand by that. If you love glitter, use glitter spray. Another thing you can use on costumes. I kind of go nuts in the scrapbooking aisle. Okay, I have almost an entire thing from scrapbooking. You know, I have iron-ons, I have stuff for actual scrapbooking. Like these go in photo albums. Nope, put it on a costume. I have my little lace of sequins, or however the heck that are iron-on. Of course, everything gotta have some kind of snubs, I feel. Good little letters that I found in fries. I love it. And then, of course, I have fabric. Not too much fabric, but, you know, I got fleece, I have fur. I love this stuff. I found this at Hobby Lobby. But, you know, you have so much stuff you can put on a costume. So why not put it on a costume? And, you know, when you make a costume, yeah, it's a costume. Some of this stuff probably shouldn't wear outside. I have a fur coat made from this fur. Trust, I want to wear that checking the mail. I'm not going to do it, but I want to. And so, you can sometimes go over the top. You can sometimes get really, really crazy with what you're doing. You know what? I lied. I'm going to show you my pants. Like, go insane. I have pants with spikes on the seam. All up and down my pant seam. It's insane. This feels really heavy. Well, guess what? When I'm done with the pants, the jacket, the undershirt, and everything, it's gonna look amazing. And when I use it for numbers, people are gonna want to look at the costume and pay attention to the performance, because they're like, oh, There's spikes on this person's outfit. Oh, that looks really cool. Oh, that looks really neat. And so, that's what I feel about costuming. Generally, I don't have many clothes that have nothing on it. And if they do, it's because they're new. And I have something planned for it. I think... No, I actually have 2 things in my closet that do not have anything on it. One of them is a surgeon outfit, because I did the parody like a surgeon. Second one was a Robin Hood kind of outfit. Those are the only 2 things in my dark closet that do not have anything on it. Everything else has fabric, leather, stones, something. They have something on them. Because when I go on stage, I want people to not only remember the performance, but what I was wearing. Because then they get interested, they're like, oh, where did you get that? Did you make that? And they get more interested in Kings, which gets us more out there. If I did not address anything you had questions about on costuming, put it down below, or an email at viciouslick@gmail.com. That is VICIOUSSLICK@gmail.com. We'll gladly answer. And that's my little 11-minute video of costuming. Till next time.